Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to join this journey of wisdom and reflection. If you find peace and meaning in these words, please consider subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you'll stay connected to more teachings, stories, and guidance inspired by the wisdom of the Buddha and the lessons of life. And don't forget to tap the bell icon so you never miss a moment of insight that could brighten your path. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself why certain people step into your life at the exact moment they do? Why some souls feel so familiar, as if you've shared a bond long before you even exchanged words in this lifetime? And why others, instead of bringing comfort, challenge you in ways that carve deep imprints upon your spirit? The Buddha once said, "Not even a drop of water falls without a cause." Just as rain does not fall without the right conditions, no encounter in your life happens by mere chance. Every meeting, every face, every fleeting conversation is guided by invisible threads spun from karma, timing, and forces far deeper than the eyes can ever perceive. Think for a moment. Perhaps there was a time when a stranger's unexpected smile lifted your weary heart at the exact moment you needed hope. Or maybe you met someone whose presence brought pain, yet that pain pushed you to grow stronger, to look within, to evolve. These are not accidents. They are signs of life's hidden design, unfolding in perfect rhythm. Today, let us dive deeper into this ancient wisdom. Why we cross paths with certain people at certain times, and how we can learn to see every encounter with new eyes and an open heart. In Buddhist teaching, nothing stands alone. Nothing exists in isolation. Every event, every word, every meeting is like a ripple in a vast and endless ocean. Each ripple touches another, creating patterns that extend far beyond what we can see. This is what the Buddha called pratītyasamutpāda, the truth of dependent origination. Your life is not a random sequence of disconnected events. It is a vast tapestry, and every person you meet, whether they stay for a fleeting moment or walk beside you for many years, is a thread woven into that tapestry. The smile from a stranger on a difficult day, the friend who appeared like a beacon in your darkest nights, even those who tested your patience or broke your heart, all of them are part of this intricate and meaningful design. But understand this: these threads are not random. They are drawn together by causes and conditions, by karmic seeds planted perhaps long ago, seeds that ripen precisely when the time is right. That is why some people appear in your life just when you are ready for them, even if at first you cannot recognize their purpose. The Buddha's wisdom reminds us that even the smallest encounter holds meaning. Nothing is wasted. No meeting is ever empty. Every crossing of paths is a dance of energies that were destined to intertwine at that exact moment, neither a second earlier nor a second later. Some people appear because of karma carried over from past lives. Perhaps once, long ago, you made promises to them, created debts, or shared bonds of love and pain. And now, in this life, you meet again to complete what was left unfinished. That person who irritates you, the one who triggers your deepest wounds, is not a punishment. They are a mirror. They reflect back to you what inside still needs healing. Their purpose is to help you grow, to refine your spirit, even if their presence feels unbearable at times. So instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" Because within Buddhist wisdom, even those who hurt you are teachers disguised in difficult clothing. They polish your soul, shaping it into something stronger, more compassionate, and more awake. And then, of course, there are the ones who arrive like blessings wrapped in human form. a friend who lifts you when you are broken, a guide who shows up when you are lost, a teacher whose words shift the direction of your life. There is an old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. This is not coincidence. This is karmic timing. When your heart opens, when your soul ripens, the right people, or even the right words, find their way to you. Sometimes it is a book, sometimes a stranger's wisdom, sometimes a companion who simply sits with you in silence. Have you noticed that just when you thought you couldn't go on, some form of help appeared? That is the invisible thread tugging you both together at the perfect time. But not all teachers speak with words. Some people are silent guides. They never address you directly, yet by watching them, their strength, their kindness, even their mistakes, you awaken to truths within yourself. Others feel like souls returning, those rare people with whom you instantly connect, as if no time or distance has ever separated you. In Buddhist thought, these are karmic companions, perhaps even spirits from previous lives, returning to complete, unfinished lessons side by side. And remember, sometimes the reason you meet someone is not for what they can teach you, but for what you can give them. Not everyone is sent into your life to heal your wounds. Sometimes you are the one chosen to bring light into their darkness, to repay kindness from long ago, to plant seeds of compassion that will one day bloom in their path. Yet, no matter how deep the connection, not everyone is meant to stay. Some arrive only for a season, to guide you through a chapter, to show you a lesson, and then they leave. And that too is part of the plan. Buddhism teaches that everything is impermanent, so instead of clinging to people, we learn to cherish them while they are here and let them go gracefully when their role in our story is complete. Some people are bridges helping you cross from one place in life to another. Others are mirrors revealing your truest self. Some are lanterns, lighting the road when all feels dark, and each one serves a purpose. When you begin to understand this, your heart softens. You start to meet each person with openness and let them go with peace when the time calls for it. So now, I invite you to pause. Close your eyes if you can. Think of those who have walked into and out of your life, who lifted you when you were lost, who challenged you and left scars, who taught you the hardest lessons of all. Remember, none of them appeared by accident. Each was connected to you by invisible threads woven long before your first meeting. Bring to mind someone who blessed your life, maybe a mentor, a friend, or even a kind stranger. Feel gratitude for their presence. Now recall someone who hurt you, who challenged you deeply. Can you look at them not with anger, but with understanding? Finally, think of someone you had to let go, someone whose chapter ended. Can you send them peace and wish them well on their journey? Look at your relationships, not with regret or bitterness, but with gratitude and wisdom. Ask yourself, what lesson did this person bring? What karma is being completed through this connection? When you shift your perspective in this way, even your most painful memories begin to transform into seeds of wisdom. You begin to see beauty not only in meeting, but also in parting, not only in joy, but also in sorrow. You start to trust that every encounter, whether brief or lifelong, carries meaning in the grand journey of your soul. Trust the invisible threads. Every person you meet has been woven into your path for a reason, arriving at the perfect time, even if you cannot yet see why. The Buddha taught, with our thoughts, we create the world. With our karma, we meet our companions on the way. So cherish every encounter. Stay open to every lesson. Release with love when the time comes, because every person you meet is the universe whispering to you, you are ready now. If this message has touched your heart, I invite you to subscribe for more wisdom to guide your journey. And may you continue to walk your path with trust in the unseen threads that weave your life together.